Hello YouTube, Dave here again. Welcome to another starter set related video. So for this week we've been looking at unboxing various starter sets Monday to Friday. This is the Thursday video, so we've taken a look at the Star Wars, Edge of the Empire. We've taken a look at the D&D Heroes of the Borderlands starter set. We took a look at the Transformers RPG beginner box, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Dreams and Machines RPG starter set. So this is from Modiphius and is part of their 2D20 system. And yeah, I've had this one actually for a little while now, and I'm surprised it took me this long to get around to doing the unboxing. I'm going to say that me picking this up comes down to two different factors, one of which is going to be the fact that, I am obsessed with starter sets, especially lately, and two is just the fact that I've seen this advertised by Modiphius all over social media, so on Facebook and on Blue Sky, and I think I even saw some stuff for it on... I guess it must be I don't know if they have a YouTube channel or not, but I've seen it all over, I don't use a lot of social media, but I've seen this, all over Facebook and on Blue Sky as well, just them advertising for this, so it's well, I do like Modiphius as a company, and yeah, it's another starter set to add to the collection. So this is a pretty hefty feeling box, this is not a light feeling, single rule book, single small adventure book, and a set of dice type of box set. This does have some heft to it, and it does say you can play out of the box. Something is waking on Avera Prime. Begin your adventures in Dreams and Machines, and it seems like it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic, AI apocalypse type of RPG. So the ultimate tale of hope and heroism in the shadow of the walkers, which I think is what they call the mechs and stuff, and you can actually see an example of that there on the cover. So yeah, I mean, the art looks interesting. The advertisements made this look interesting, and I do have a couple of Modiphius stuff from the Star Trek Adventures RPG, and I am very strongly leaning towards, if I can find it for a good price without a huge amount of shipping cost, and looking at their Fallout starter set as well for the Fallout RPG. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get this open. This is, I said, strictly an unboxing. The point to doing these unboxings is to have these available for my starter set Saturday polls. So whenever I do a starter set Saturday video, either the same day or shortly before, shortly after, I'll release a poll about what should be next in the series. And I was looking at just doing the videos or the starter sets from this week's unboxings as their own separate poll, but I think I'm going to go somewhere a little bit different with it. And that poll should be up either the day that this goes up or even the day before. But this will be added to the rotation and eventually will be reviewed as part of that Starter Set Saturday series. So let's go ahead and open up the box here. And this is a nice thick box too. Come on. And it is very, very snug. There we go. Alright, so, like I said, this is packed pretty full. So the first thing we have here is a tutorial booklet. So I'm assuming this is probably... you can use this introductory booklet immediately to begin to start playing by creating player characters and learning the basic rules. I really do like the art style here. It is a very colorful art style. So this is sort of your introduction to the world here. So you get a lot of artwork. And there's a little bit of world building stuff going on, and then we get right into create your characters. So we got the different archetypes. Fight, move, sneak, study. Oh, those are skills. Guardians, mediator, tech guy. Okay. Like I said, I do like the art style here. I like the presentation and the layout. Purple's one of my favorite colors too, so seeing something that uses a lot of purple in it also will catch my attention. So yes, this basically seems like it is your rule book. I do like that there's a lot of like just really nice evocative art at the beginning there, and then you get into your like your character creation stuff. We do have the adventure booklet, and these are staple bound. And looks like there's a rules reference stuff as well, so I don't want to give away too much here. But yeah, so we've got, and a pretty hefty adventure booklet here too. So how many pages is it? So 60, 63, 62, like probably actual pages, and then the covers. So that's pretty good, that's pretty decent. Then we've got the rules reference, which is the third book. And it's kind of like it's actually even presented almost like it's somebody's journal, right? So they have like samples of plant life, just kind of you can actually see that it's taped into the book, which is kind of cool. Let's see, momentum. So again, this is like a 2d20 system, so the rules should be pretty similar to that. So you can like save extra successes that you gain when you make your d20 rolls as momentum, which you can use to buy extra dice to roll, or you can give the Game Master threat, which they can use later on to augment like different encounters. So I'm familiar with the basic rules. But going through and creating a character should be interesting. And yeah, so those are the three booklets, and then we've got some sheets of tokens, characters. I'm sure some of these are threat and momentum, but I don't know what they all are. And there's another sheet there. They are the same on both sides. And hex-based. So we got that. Then we've got a map, which looks like it goes with the adventure. It's just single-sided. Oh. So envelopes for are the character sheets. Okay, so it looks like you got like envelopes you can pass out to the players to put their characters in. So I'm assuming that you just use like loose paper to make the characters with. There's also this bag of stuff here as well. Again, this is purely an unboxing. When it comes to doing the actual proper review, that's when I'll... Yeah, these look like handouts. Looks to be pretty well done as well, all single-sided. So get that back in there. And then, oh, okay, you might use cards to build your character. Okay, I'm not going to open up the card packs here just yet. It looks like we got some like creature encounter cards. We do have some extra. The starter set I opened up yesterday, the D&D one, also had a bunch of these. So this is really cool to see. So it actually comes with bags for the various tokens, and there's plenty of space to add more. Like you can put the dice down here. You could even remove this cardboard thing if you really want to. But yeah, and the dice are kind of a pinkish color. And the ones have special symbols because I think I think it's like a roll under system. It's been a while since I've actually like looked at the 2d20, but I think it's a roll under. I could be wrong, but or maybe the 20, like the 1 is bad. I don't know, yeah, but they do have the one side does have the symbol there. So yeah, all right. So kind of interesting. So yeah, you must mix and match cards to make the character. So again, we're not going to go through that right now. Just want to make sure that there is nothing in here. Nope, the envelopes do appear to be empty. So you must have to keep your cards in there. We'll have to take a look at the character creation. So this was just showing kind of what's in the starter set, what's in the box set. And we'll take a look at the back here. We'll just get this closed back up. But this does seem to be quite interesting. I do like a nice thick adventure book there. And you got some pretty good sized rule books as well. So yeah, there we go. So the Dreams and Machines. If you've played this, especially if you like played from the starter set, let me know how the character creation went for you. Because I don't think it says anything about having like actual character sheets in there. Tutorial designed without preparation. Create unique characters mapped out with a hand of cards. Okay, so it is a card-based character creation thing. So that explains why it makes sense to have that envelope. So you can just put the cards in the envelope for each player. So that makes sense now. So yeah, but this does look interesting. Like I said, I saw the advertising for this kind of all over the place. I actually bought this. I think I got this from 401 Games. I was going to get it off of Modiphius's site because they had a really good sale on the starter set, but the shipping was like going to be more than what the starter set was going to cost me. So I think I ended up going with 401 Games, and they had it in stock. It was, the price wasn't as good as a Modiphius price, but it was still cheaper overall because their shipping was a lot less expensive. So, but yeah, I'm interested to check this out more thoroughly. And then, like I said, if you've played through Dreams and Machines, let me know what your thoughts were of it in the comments below. If you played the starter set, specifically, don't spoil the scenario, but let me know what your thoughts were on like creating characters using the cards and going through and playing the game that way. Anyway, like I said, this is my unboxing of the Dreams and Machines, and I'm looking forward to checking this out more thoroughly in the future. It will be going up on a future starter set Saturday poll as well, so probably not the next one, but maybe the one after that. I'd like to have a little bit of time to spend with new sets, that especially if they're completely new to me. To have some time to like sit through and kind of read through and get an understanding of them before putting them on the poll. But it should be appearing, if not in the one after the next one, then the one after that. So within the next 3 different starter set Saturday polls, this one will go available to be voted on. Thank you all so very much for your time. I appreciate it, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.